All right, guys, we are back again, and today we are in here with the new Quasar Scourge release, going after Quasar's 7th red star. Hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. Hope you guys had a great Crucible weekend. Just a heads up, our round 3 video will be dropping tonight, so if that's something you're interested in, be on the lookout for that. But now we're going to get in here. We are going to knock out the final Scourge here for Quasar's 7th red star. We're going difficulty 10, and we are going with every single Scourge selected, and we're going to see if we can get through it. We're in a little bit of a challenge with a couple of our buddies, ZKG, and to see who can get the highest score in this. So since I am in a bit of a challenge here, we are going to click every Scourge and see if we regret it. So let's get in here and get rolling and see how it goes. All right. So the first section is going to be Harbinger or Quasar. So we will be taking in... we're going to be bringing in the Vigilante. Okay. And let's get rolling. I don't think Quasar is going to be necessary for a little while. We will get Quasar in the mix, no doubt about it, as we progress. And I think the new 4 nodes that were added are going to require a Cursed. I could be wrong about that, but we'll find out when we get there. LD player's taking its sweet time today. All right. So let's get rolling. All right, we're definitely going to have to eliminate the Star Jammers as soon as possible. All right. Let's get in here and get rolling. Okay, let's go ahead and get the stun on Havoc because we do not want to deal with his pings. And it looks like the raid buffs are active because we got a double stun there. So let's get in here and get rolling. We definitely want to get rid of Howard and Havoc ASAP. Okay. Very good. All right, this should go ahead and get Gladiator out here so we can get rid of him. Havoc's gone, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and use her special. We're going to save her ultimate until the next round drops. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of Howard. This should stun Howard, or stun Lalandra too. All right, very good. Let's get over here. Okay. And now we will get rid of Absorbing Man, and then the next wave should be dropping. Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and get rid of Kang. I'm not a big fan of him being around for much longer. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go after Howard. Very good. Let's get a stun here. We don't need her bringing anybody back. All right. And now we'll go ahead and finish off Howard and move on to the next node. Perfect. All right. Very good. All right. Let's jump into node 2. Okay, we've got some Absolute A-Force in here. And let's get rocking. Man, it won't be long, and we're going to have Blastar out. This is crazy to think that this is Quasar's last event. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 3 months has went by super fast for the first quarter of the Annihilus saga. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Let's let both the lizards go. Probably Green Goblin's going to go. Actually, all of them might go. All right. So let's go ahead and get in here with Sable. All right. We're going to go ahead and stun Green Goblin. It should also stun Kahori. Very good. All right. Let's get in here. Get rid of Goblin and go after Pav. Okay. Very good. There goes Goblin. Let's go ahead and get rid of this lizard. Okay. See if we can get rid of Kahori before she takes another turn. We got ability block over here. She's stunned. We're going to go ahead and bounce around all over the place. Okay. Okay, there goes Kahori. Perfect timing. Okay, let's get in here. We want to get rid of Miss Marvel Classic as fast as possible. She can end up becoming a nightmare. Okay, let's go ahead and get a stun on her. Okay. See if we can get rid of Green Goblin before he takes a turn. Very good. Okay. Now we're definitely going to need to stun these two Medusas because they can do some crazy damage. This should stun each of them. Okay. Let's go ahead and go after this Medusa. Okay. Let's stun her, stun Penny. And she's gone. Now let's get rid of Penny. All right, very good. We are on to the next one. Hopefully we'll get through this crazy lag that LD Players has got going on here. All right, let's get into node 3. Looks like we're going to have some more Starjammers, Liberty, Annihilators. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and swap out Electra for Quasar on this node. All right, let's go. If I remember, this is the node that's a little bit of a hassle. I think this is the one that was a little bit tricky. All right. Let's go ahead and get over here and use his ultimate. Get ability block out there on everyone. Perfect. All right. All right, good news is that got rid of all of the evades on Cap Sam because we definitely want to be able to stun him. Okay, didn't need to, he gone. Okay, let's get in here with Daredevil. All right, we got Gladiator out here. Let's go after him and use Punisher's ultimate. Quasar made short work of him, that's for sure. All right, let's get in here with his special. All right. Let's get back in here with Alondra's or Sable's ultimate. Very good, that got rid of Lalandra. All right, we want to get a stun on Howard and hopefully Lalandra. Very good. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and get in here on Peggy. Okay. This should push this Thanos. We want to try to push one at a time if possible. Okay. Very good. Let's get over here and get in here with his ultimate. That should ability block everyone. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and use her ultimate. Okay, that pushed Thanos. Hopefully he doesn't take out Quasar. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Hitmonkey's special. Okay. Very good. Got the heal up on Quasar, which is what we were looking for. And there goes Lilandra. All right, perfect. That worked out very well. Quasar got close, but he did heal up at the very end, which is what we were looking for. All right. Let's get in here on the 4th node. All right, let's see what we've got here. Looks like we got some Night Stalkers, Illuminati, some Orcus, Little Undying. All right, let's get in here and get rocking. We're going to swap them around and let's roll. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get right down the middle with his ultimate and get ability block out there. Very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in here with Sable's ultimate. Okay. Let's go ahead and go after Oath. Very good. All right, we need to get rid of Hela so that we can kill both of the Iron Man zombies. Okay, there goes Captain Britain. All right, same thing. Let's go ahead and ability block everyone. Perfect. Okay, let's get over here on Blade. Let's get a stun on Blade. Perfect. All right, let's get in here on Man-Thing. All right. Very good. There goes Blade. All right, and now we are down to the last wave here. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate. All right, we definitely want to stun Oath. We're going to go ahead and use his basic. We're going to save his abilities for the next round. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here with Punisher. All right, very good. We'll certainly take that. And we are moving on to Node 5. Okay. Let's see what we've got now. Vigilante, Thunderbolt, or Quasar. We're definitely going to stick with Vigilante without a doubt. Anytime I get the option to use Vigilante, they're getting used without a doubt in these Scourges. All right, let's see what we've got here. We definitely want to get an ability block over here on everyone. We do not want Spider Weaver going. Okay, let's go ahead and use her ultimate. There goes Spider Weaver, perfect. All right, we're definitely going to want to stun Omega Sentinel so she stops all this pinging. Okay, let's get right here in the middle. Okay, let's get in here with Punisher's ultimate. All right, we got another Spider Weaver. We're going to get over here with his special. We want her gone ASAP. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate. All these deaths are going to regenerate all of her ability energy anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and get Omega Sentinel stunned again. Okay, she gone. Let's go ahead and get rid of Nimrod. All right, very good. And there goes Thor. This should be the last wave coming. Okay, let's go ahead and use her ultimate. Let's get in here with Hitmonkey and get the stuns. All right, and let's get in here with Punisher. Very good. Let's go ahead and get rid of Cosmo. All right. And let's finish off Nimrod. There he goes. Very nice. All right, we are on to Node 6. Okay, let's jump in here and see what we got going on. All right, looks like we've got a Null, Gore, some Annihilators, Absolute A-Force, and a couple in-game Thanos. All right, this one could be very interesting. Obviously, we're going to need to get rid of Null immediately. We do not want to be dealing with darkness the entire node. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ability block out here. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of Null. Probably Medusa. No, we got Kahori stunned. Let's get over here and get rid of this Medusa before she takes a turn. All right. Here comes Thanos, which we can live with. Okay. I would prefer he doesn't kill Quasar. That would be great. Okay, let's get here in the middle with her special. All right, let's go ahead and get a stun on Medusa and probably Kahori. Very good. All right. Let's go right here. Got rid of Gore and Thanos. Perfect. There goes Kahori. Now let's get rid of Medusa. Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate. Then we're going to stun Kahori and Medusa. Okay. Very good. Now we're going to go here with his ultimate and get ability block out there, and we'll push Thanos. Okay, there goes Thanos. All right, and apparently we're getting ready to have a thunderstorm. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of Miss Marvel Classic ASAP. She's gone. And there goes Kahori. Perfect. All right, we are moving on. Well, I was planning on going for a walk after I got done recording this video, but it sounds like Mother Nature is totally against that. All right, we got some Phoenix Force, Old Man Logan, some mutants. Yeah, let's jump in here. We still get access to Vigilante, so we are going to use Vigilante. And just in case you guys were wondering, I did not show you, but my Vigilante are completely maxed out. They're all 3 diamond. They're all 105. Quasar is currently 7 yellow, 6 red. He is gear tier 20, as all of them are. So just to give you an idea of the size of the squads that I'm using. All right, so, let's go ahead and save his ultimate for now. Okay. This should get pretty close to getting rid of Cyclops. Okay. A lot of people, actually. All right, let's go ahead and stun Omega. Very good. He shook that off without any problem. Okay. There goes Phoenix. All right. We're going to go... we've got... let's go ahead and use his ultimate now. Get ability block. All right. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate. That will probably kill a couple of them. All right, let's get in here with Hit Monkey. There goes Omega. We are going to get rid of Gambit because I'm tired of the pings. And now we're going to get rid of Old Man Logan. Very good. We're going to go ahead and ability block over here. Great. Okay, looks like we're going to go ahead and kill Phoenix. Here comes Dark Phoenix. Okay. Let's go ahead and go after Omega. We got the stun. Let's go ahead and get in here with Daredevil and get some health back over for Quasar. Very good. All right, there goes Omega. Now we can just get rid of the last 2 and we're good to go. All right, there we go. We will certainly take that. And we will keep using Vigilante for as long as they will let us. Okay. Looks like we are on node 8. We've got an Odin, Black Knight, Emma, Shadow King. So we've got some. Of course, Dorm's not going to matter because we're using Hit Monkey. All right, let's get in here. We're going to have to get rid of Odin as quickly as possible. We obviously do not want him sticking around. Dorm will be irrelevant. All right, let's get in here with, let's see, slow, exposed. All right, let's go ahead and use his special. Okay, this will get rid of the taunt. Very good. And now we can go right after Odin, which is what we need. Very good. And hopefully this will kill Odin. And he's gone, which is perfect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get in the middle and ability block. Okay. Let's get over here with her special. Need to start wearing down the man thing a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and use his special. This is going to bounce around. Perfect. We'll definitely take that. All right, let's get in here with his special. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use his special. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and use Silver Sable's ultimate again. We're going to get rid of Weaver as fast as possible. There we go. Very good. That should get rid of Black Knight. And now we just got to get rid of Oath, and we're moving on. All right, there she goes. Very good. All right, we are on to node 9. Okay. I don't remember if we have 12 or 16 nodes. I think we have 16. All right. Looks like we've got some Starjammers, some Liberty, some blah. All right. So now we have Thunderbolts. So we're going to go Quasar. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm not super excited about having to use Thunderbolts, but here we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ability block right down the middle. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and use her ultimate and get everything flipped. All right. Okay, now we are going to just drop down to basics, get through this wave, save our abilities, because they don't generate energy quite as well as we are going to go ahead and get an ability block on Howard real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of Quicksilver. He can be really irritating. Okay, let's get here in the middle. All right, Quicksilver is gone, which is good. Yeah, we definitely want to stun the Landra. Very good. Let's go ahead and ability block over here too, so we can get ability block on Patriot. All right. Vicky's going to town over there with her laptop. All right. Let's go ahead and use Songbird's ultimate again. All right, let's get in here with his ultimate, get some blinds out there. We got rid of that Howard. Let's go ahead and get in here with his special. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get the rewind over here. We do not want Howard taking a turn. All right, he's gone. Now let's go after Peggy, and that should be it. Okay. There we go. We are through the first Thunderbolt node. They are not quite as smooth as the Vigilantes, but we got through. If we can get through all of the Thunderbolt nodes without having to back out and retry, I will be very, very happy. All right, we got some Superior 6. Scroll is going to be a little bit of an issue. So we are absolutely going to have to control him. We need to control Green Goblin for sure. We're definitely going to want to try to get ability blocks there. Okay. We want to go here, get some ability blocks on those three. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and get some blinds out there. Perfect. All right, let's flip everything. We can get rid of Green Goblin. That's great. Okay. Hopefully we can get rid of Scroll here. Almost. Got to get rid of Lizard. All right. He's gone, so now we can get to Scroll. Okay, Scroll's gone. All right. Let's go ahead and use her rewind here. Very good. All right, we need to stun Green Goblin. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get in here with Vicky, get some ability blocks. Nice, got rid of Goblin. Okay, let's get in here with his special. We got a couple death proofs left on Lizard. All right, let's go ahead and use her ultimate. Okay, there goes Lizard. That's great. All right, perfect timing to get some more blinds out there. That's exactly what we were needing. Let's go ahead and use Hyperion's ultimate again. Nice. Let's go ahead and get rid of Doc Ock. We don't need him doing any healing of any sort. Okay, let's get in here with his special. Okay. Let's get a rewind on Penny. Very good. I don't think we need to worry about a stun right now. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these guys. We'll get rid of this Hercules first. That one's got a blind. All right, the death proofs are gone. We got to get rid of one on this Hercules. All right, very good. That worked out very well. I think we're going into node 11. All right. Looks like we can use a Cursed now. We'll try Thunderbolts. If it doesn't work, then we'll swap out and go with a Cursed. And we'll see how it goes. All right. Exposed. All right, let's get in here. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get blind out there on as many people as possible. Let's get in here with Songbird and get some flips. All right. Let's go ahead and use his ultimate. That should push Thanos. All right, let's get in. Everybody's blinded, so we're going to go ahead and go after the two hit monkeys over here with her special. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and use his basic. All right. Very good. Quasar's pings are no joke. All right, let's go ahead. We definitely want to get a rewind over here. Nice. All right. I think we probably want to stun this Gore. We don't want him clearing the charges on Vicky. Okay, let's get in here with his special. Get some disrupt out there. Now we want ability block out there. Perfect. Now we need to get over here with ability block. And that should have the entire field ability blocked. And now let's go ahead and use her ultimate and flip some stuff. Okay, there goes Thanos. All right, let's go ahead and use his ultimate. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and use her special. Okay, let's go ahead and get some blinds out there. Hank's just getting safeguard for Hank. All right. Let's go ahead and go after Hank. We want to get rid of him ASAP. Okay. Let's go ahead and just basic here. All right, very good. We definitely want to save our abilities. All right, there we go. That got through pretty good. And we should be coming in with all of our abilities where they need to be, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let's get into what I think is node 13. Is it node 13? No, node 12. Wait a minute, is this the last node? No, there's more. Okay, we've got this node and then the 4 new nodes. We've got some pretty good stuff here. I don't know if Thunderbolts is going to do this or not. We'll try it. If not, we'll back out and use Accursed and see how that goes. Okay, let's go ahead and get blind out there. She's got blind, so we're going to basic. We're definitely not going to waste her ultimate. All right, and we're going to go ahead and use his special. Okay, he's gone, which is perfect. All right, let's go ahead and use his ultimate. That should give defense down everywhere. All right. Let's go ahead and use her special. All right. All right. So it looks like this might be one of those nodes that we're going to have to use Accursed on. We'll try it and see. All right. All right. All right, I like how everything's looking. Let's roll. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, let's go ahead and get ability block out there. Very good. We're going to go ahead and use her ultimate and slap Ares around a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and use Hood's special. Okay. Helverine's ultimate. All right. This is not going fantastically. I think what we're going to do, because we do not want to lose Quasar, I want to jump over to these other nodes. I need to see what they're going to allow. Accursed or Fantastic 4. Accursed Quasar. Accursed or Fantastic 4. Okay. So what that tells me is we cannot afford to lose any of them. So we're going to come in here with Thunderbolts. And then we will come in and clean it up with Accursed Quasar so that we make sure that we have Accursed and Quasar ready for the last 4 nodes. All right, let's go ahead and get the blinds out there. Let's go ahead and flip everything. Okay, she's gone. All right, let's go ahead and get in here with Ghost. Very good. That got rid of Phoenix. Okay. There goes Hyperion, which isn't great. How in the world do they still have 18? I don't know. We might not be able to get through this. We might have to have Quasar for some control here. Okay. We've got blind. Very good. Okay. So weird. Huh. Yeah, we'll leave her as a raider. Let's try this again. What can we do differently to keep Omega Red and Emma from destroying our team? Okay. We got rid of Phoenix. Okay. But here comes Ares. He's going to strip everything again. Okay, let's get right down the middle with his special. Okay, we need the ability block right here in the middle. Okay. That kept Emma from giving us any problems. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate again. Okay, let's go ahead and use his ultimate. Okay, that got rid of the taunt there. We need to stun Omega. Okay, very good. All right, we need to get rid of Emma. She's gone. Okay. This is not fantastic having two of them. Okay. All right. Let's get a rewind over here on Phoenix and Shadow King. We have got to get to Omega. All right, this should get rid of both of them. All right. We need to get a blind out there. Okay. Okay, we can live with that as long as Quasar lives. Okay, we need to get a stun on Omega Fred. Okay. We need to get rid of Emma. Oh, for goodness sakes. Get out of here. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to keep Quasar alive. So that could be an issue. All right. So we're going to come back in here with Accursed, clear this, and then move on to the next nodes and see if we have any chance of winning without Quasar. We'll find out soon enough. We shouldn't have any trouble clearing this with Accursed. Let's get over here to our... Okay, there we go. All right, let's get in here. Okay, let's just go ahead and do the hill block. Okay, that healed everybody up. I do not know how Nightcrawler is still around. Okay, we're not going to be able to stun him, so let's just get rid of Emma. All right. Trying to save some abilities for the next round, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we're just going to have to go ahead and go all in. All right. To just get access to even get to the next nodes. All right. I do not have any clue how Nightcrawler is living through all this. Oh my goodness. Let's get some blinds out there. Okay. Very good. For goodness sakes. Oh my gosh. How can he resist the entire team attacking him? Wow. It's like he's a 7 diamond. All right. I guess we're going to have to use Hood's ultimate. I mean, for goodness sakes. All right. I mean, we're going to get through this node, but we're going to go into the next node with 0 abilities and no Quasar. Okay. I just don't really know how to kill Omega. I really don't. I don't have any clue how to kill him. Wow. I think I'm going to try keeping Satana's ultimate, and I'm going to start out using her basic on Ares. Okay, let's use her basic. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. We'll try everything. All right. Okay, we're going to do her basic. We're going to do his special. We're going to do Helverine's ultimate. Okay, we're going to get blind. That's what we had to do. All right. By gosh, we finally figured it out. It took a while, but we got there. Okay. We built up a little bit of ability energy going into the next one. I don't know if it's going to do any good, but we will see. But by gosh, we got through that one. There was only one way to get through it. Wow. Accursed and Thunderbolts are horrendous for these types of events because they do not have ability regeneration of any sort. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to be astonished if we get through this. We may be at the end of our road, but we're going to try. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get some healing and get the taunt up. All right, let's get in here with her special. Okay, let's get in here with his special. We've got to get rid of these evades. Okay. Really like to get rid of Carnage. Okay. Looks like it's locked up. Yeah, I think it's locked up. So, hang tight. I'm going to reset this. I'm going to reset LD player. And then, of course, I'll edit this out. And I'll see you in just a second. Your time. All right. We are back. I've reset LD player. Let's jump back in here and keep rolling. About 3 minutes for me, 2 seconds for you. LD player is very slow tonight. My assumption is there are a lot of people using it. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and use his special. We want to get taunt up and heal. Get some safeguard out there. All right. So we're going to get right here in the middle with her special. Very good. All right. We're going to go right down the middle with his ultimate. Okay. Let's go ahead and what we're going to do, blind everybody. Okay. right, we are on to the next one. Let's go ahead and use this special. Okay, we are going to stun Void Knight. Okay. We are going to use her special. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use his ultimate over here. Very good. Get a bunch of bleeds out there. Okay, dagger's gone. Cloak's probably going to bleed out, so let's move over here. All right, and we do have Helverine's ultimate for the next node. All right, so we are moving on to node 14. This is a little bit challenging. I'm liking it. I'm not convinced that we're going to get through all of these nodes. Okay, we've got a bunch of Liberty. Okay, let's get in here. See how we can do. And I think the next section, we also get the option of using Fantastic Four. All right. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate. Go after Joaquin. Okay, let's stun him. Okay. No, he was blind. Didn't see it. Let's try that one more time. And if we don't get through it, we're gonna call that it. This has been a long enough video as it is. Accursed is terrible in here. They are definitely like a one attack type of team for sure. Let's go ahead and stun Peggy. Okay, let's go ahead and get some safeguard out there. All right, let's get in the middle here with her special. All right. Okay, we got rid of Piggy, which is really good. Now we can focus on these guys over here, try to build up some ability energy. All right. Okay. We're getting some ability energies built back up. All right. We've got his ultimate, which is good timing. We got to go after Cap Sam. Very good. All right, we've got ability block out there on everyone, so let's just go right here. Basic. Let's get our basic over here. Basic here. Okay. Let's go ahead and just use his ultimate. Okay. Let's go ahead and ability or stun Peggy. Let's go all in on okay. All right, very good. We got through that one. Now I think we may get the ability to use Fantastic Four. And we may have to hold tight on this until Franklin comes out. I don't know how difficult. Yeah, there's no way a Cursed's getting through that. And we don't have Quasar. So let's go ahead and use a Cursed here. And we'll get as far as we can, and then we'll come in with the Fantastic Four and see if we can get through the rest of the way. Unavoidable. Nope, it is not. Okay. Nope, it is not unavoidable. However, we are going to use his special. Okay. Okay, that cleared all the negative effects. Striker shot. Almost killed him. He healed right back up. See if we can get rid of Moon Knight real quick. Okay. Very good. Okay. Let's go ahead and use his special. We're going to go ahead and get a stun over on Havoc so we're not dealing with all of his pings. We're going to go right here towards Howard and Lalandra. Okay, that wasn't fantastic. This will give us some healing. Okay, that healed us right up. All right. There goes Howard. Okay. Okay, we got off the blind. Okay, that got rid of Gladiator. We are not going to use that ultimate yet. We have got to wait for that. As much as I hate to. I think it is going to bite us in the butt if we use it now. Okay, we got to get rid of him. Okay, there goes Blade. Okay, we lost Santana. Okay. We just have to get through this. It's fine. All right. So let's get in here with Fantastic Four and see if we can get through this node, and then we may end up having to wait on the last one for Franklin to come out. We shall see soon enough. All right, here we go. I'm going to grab the thing, and we'll grab Mr. Fantastic. All right. I'm pretty good with that. Let's jump in here, get through these last four. Stun. Very good. Okay, we got the stun on Howard, which is what we want. Okay. Now we can get rid of Cosmo and move on to the last one. All right, very good. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can get through the very last node without Franklin. We are about to find out. This has been very, very difficult towards the end here, and it's been a lot of fun. All right, Mephisto is not going to be awesome. All right, let's see how it goes. If we cannot get through it, we're going to back out, and we're just going to hang tight until we get Diamonds and Franklin. And then we will come in and finish it. Okay. Flip, deflect my death proof. All right, let's just go after him here. Okay. Apply offense, downhill block, and bleed. Okay, let's do it. All right. Let's do some damage here. Okay. All right. Guys, we have hit the end of our rope. We're going to stay on this node until we get the payout from the leaderboard and we get Franklin on Thursday. And then we will come in and finish this. So this is where we're going to stop. We're going to grab our rewards, see where we are on the leaderboard. Let's see. Looks like right now we are currently 80. Obviously, we'll take that for now. A little bit of a struggle bus. So we did, however, finish all of the milestones. So we will have our 7 red Quasar, which is awesome. So we're definitely happy about that. All right. All right, so we'll finish this up later on in the week, but it was a lot of fun, very challenging. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate you watching it. If you enjoyed it, if you got some value out of it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notified as soon as we make a video. And guys, until the next time, stay positive and enjoy the game.